What is up, guys?
What's up, guys? It's Martial Club. Finally, we're all back together. We are at the end of 2016, and we wanted to thank you guys for helping us reach a very important milestone. That is
50,000 subs, dude!
That is all you guys. Thank you very, very much. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
Today we are celebrating with the MEOKBANG.
A mukbang,
However you pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm not Japanese, so I wouldn't know.
I've always wanted to do this, but yeah, today we celebrate. You know, you can watch us eat. You can join us, but we'd like you to join us. We'd like you to join us, but we can't feed you.
But it's for us.
Yeah.
What I suggest is you pull up the same amount of food, put it in front of your computer, and eat with us. This is gonna be a good time.
Got some steak, some kimchi. Let's go.
So to celebrate 50,000 views, we decided to do a Q&A. Everything you've ever wanted to know about us, it's open. You guys, basically, we're just going to be answering questions that you guys have had about us. It's going to be as close to full disclosure as we can possibly get on YouTube. And with that,
What is your martial arts background?
I don't do much. I'd say my background is a bit of mixed. I never try to limit myself to any martial arts, but I would say that I do have a heavy influence with Chinese Kung Fu. More specifically, Wushu.
In my martial arts background, I started off with a mattress in the living room doing backflips, so that's my background right there. I don't really have a formal martial arts background, but I watch a lot of videos. I learned a lot of video, and I trained at South Coast Martial Arts with Philip Sahagan for a bit, and I trained at a karate school for about 4 months last year. And my sensei is Sensei Fumio Demora. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He's a boss.
He's a real life Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, seriously. And other than that, everything is mainly self-taught. A lot of YouTube, a lot of slow-mo, a lot of hours.
Do a lot of slow-mo,
yeah. But in the end, there is no right and wrong. It's all perspective, and in my perspective, I'm the most right there is. So.
I'm actually formally schooled in Kung Fu. I started. That's gonna invite a whole bunch of death challenges, I'm sure. But I've basically been doing Northern style Kung Fu for about 14 years. Yeah, it's about 14 and a half years now. Primarily Northern Shaolin and Praying Mantis. Within Praying Mantis is 7-star Tai Chi, Plum Flower. And but basically I try to keep myself open. So if there's any chance to learn new martial arts, I jump at it. And I'm pretty partial towards Chinese martial arts, but in reality I'm open-minded and I'm willing to learn anything there is to learn.
Question number 2. How long have you been training martial arts for?
For real? I'd say since 2007, so depending on whenever we release this, it could be 10 years. A decade, right? 10 years a decade?
Yes.
A decade. We've been doing this for a decade.
10 years, yeah. Well, I'm the same as Andy, 10 years. Yeah, we started at the same time.
Daniel already said it, 14 years, sequel.
Bang.
Bet you want to battle him.
Alright.
He's up for challenges.
How did you guys get started with martial club?
I remember I was at an open gym. I was at an open gymnastics gym. This is where we go to learn flips and acrobatics, right? And I was the only one at the time at the gym in the Kung Fu. And then one day I saw fat Daniel here, fat college boy Daniel. I remember that day he was wearing a green shirt.
Oh my god.
He was practicing Praying Mantis.
And he was in the corner alone.
He was in the corner alone. I was like, yo, I respect to this fat ass. And so I came over and I asked him to teach me. He taught me the whole Praying Mantis form, and then we became best friends. And then next thing you knew, we started making fight scenes, and before we knew it, we started gaining a following. And then Martial Club was born.
Anecdote about how we actually chose the name Martial Club. So basically, when Andy and I, we would see each other at the gym a lot, and we realized that out of the entire gym, we liked Kung Fu a lot more than the rest. So we would talk about Kung Fu movies. We talk about what our favorite fight scenes were, and we were just like nerds, right? So I think it was one day, I think we were here at Andy's house, and we're like, dude, what's your favorite fight scene? And it was like telepathy right there. At the same time, we're like, the end scene from Martial Club. And then it was like
at that moment I was like, brothers.
So it's like, dude, what if we do martial arts and we hang out all the time? We should form a club. Like
Marshall Club.
and then everyone else thought it was stupid.
All right, and next question. How often do you guys train, and what would you recommend to a beginner? Like, in terms of how often a beginner should train?
For me,
Every day.
Every day, 2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
At least 4 to 6 hours. No, 6 hours minimum.
Yeah.
No, literally, really, me and Brian.
Yeah. Screw what you heard, you know, when people say, oh, it's overtraining, it's too much. There's never enough. It's too much for you, but not for us, okay? Every day. You must put in your hours every day. I don't care what you're every day. Oh, but then for beginner, for beginner, every day. Any updates on T-shirt/apparel?
Okay, so you guys hear it in every single video. You might have noticed that we're wearing our Spiffy team shirts. You can be the proud owner of a t-shirt as well. Check them out on bigcartel.com. They're for sale for 28 bucks. We're still working on the international shipping thing, but we'll find a solution, trust. And of course, if you end up visiting California at any point in time, hit us up and you can buy a shirt then. But as far as like the future of the apparel line goes, we got a lot of ideas. We have very tight opinions on what looks good, and we want you guys to look good. So keep an eye out in the future for track jackets, for wristbands, for caps, all that good stuff. But it'll always be Marshall Club style. Keep your eyes open.
How do you gain flexibility enough to kick that high?
Stretch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like, I know a lot of people, they're like, yo, I stretch every day, but I just don't get flexible. Well, Brian, what do you have to say to that?
All right, guys. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to break the table or anything. So go watch my tutorial. We'll have the link somewhere here or
somewhere
there, or maybe even in the description. Go watch the video. But all I can say is, if you're not flexible and you say that you stretch, then honestly, then you're not stretching enough. Okay?
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, you're lying to yourself because you're full of excuses. I'm serious here. If you want to get flexible and stretch.
Do you think the kids in China aren't getting broken into every day?
Yeah, seriously, we've been there. We've seen it. Yeah, I mean, and if you say you don't have time, seriously, if you don't have 3 minutes, if you don't have 3 minutes in the day to get, it takes 3 minutes to get on the ground, 30 seconds each split, ba ba ba, full force, put your life on the line, warrior spirit, If you don't have those 3 minutes, then you need to reprioritize your life. 3 minutes is all it takes. If you can't have those 3 minutes, then you need to go watch my tutorial. You'll learn it.
Just remember, consistency, relaxation. The more you relax, the easier your muscles are going to pull apart. So make sure you hit it hard, but just relax, and it'll happen.
Yes.
Make sure you never give up, because if you give up, you lose automatically. So
Yes.
do it.
What do you guys think about nutrition?
I really used to be like eating clean and counting my macronutrients, and there was a point when I was like really like trying to get ripped, and I did. And at the time though, like I was so on my diet that
For all 3 of us actually.
yeah, all 3 of us, we were dieting at the same time, and I remember around this time we all lost a lot of weight, and I was able to jump like. I remember within a week's time I got all my doubles, double full, double pork, double beef, within a week's time. But then I just got really tired, and then I just realized I'm young, I can eat whatever the hell I want right now, so I'm just gonna keep doing. Which is fine.
Yes. Food is food. You eat food and you live. So yeah, and there's that. Do you guys ever plan on making your own movie?
That's a good question. That's also a very stupid question.
Why is that, Andy? Why is that?
Because of course we're gonna make a freaking movie.
We at Martial Club believe that martial arts is packed full of virtues and ethics that are dying in relevance in today's world, and the movies just aren't doing what they ought to do in order to catch those. So, yes, in short, we do need to make movies in order to revive these lessons, in order to keep them alive for this generation and the next. So you can bet your ass that you will see our faces in a movie someday. Might be sooner than you think. Sorry, dude. Well, it has certainly been an exciting year. I would say the most exciting year Martial Club has had. I hope it was the same for you.
Yep.
But yeah, like, what do you do at the end of the year? You prepare for the next year. You make resolutions, right? And we don't do resolutions.
No, we don't do that. It's a one goal, and that's plan A or go home. If you go home, you might as well take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, instead of a resolution, we make you a promise. We promise that this year, this coming year, you're going to be seeing a lot more of us. We are going to be working hard to put out more content. We want to at least double or maybe even triple the content. So
quality content.
Quality content.
Yeah, quality content. Stay tuned to our channel. You will be seeing much more uploads per week. We're going to be aiming for 2 to 3 videos a week. So get used to looking at this face. Every time you see this face, you're
Just expect to level up. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification thing because there's this new YouTube algorithm thing that you don't see our videos when we put them up. So you make sure you hit the notification button. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. Cop yourself a Marshall Club shirt. Support us on Patreon. All that good stuff. Thanks again for 50,000 subs. Expect a better and more improved Marshall Club this year. Marshall Club out.